welcome back. It's a little windy, so I'm hoping I speak loud enough to go over the wind and we can kind of block that out. When we started this, we told you we were going to show you the ins and outs and the goods and the bads, and part of having a homestead or having a garden or life in general is that sometimes things don't go as planned. So normally in our big garden, we do not have a terrible problem with deer. Normally they leave it alone. It's close enough to where we're always at that they just don't get up this close. This year they've decided that our green beans looked too tempting. So I don't know if you can see, I'll get you guys in here closer, but we still have plenty of green beans on our trellises, and they're growing. They're all the way up almost to the middle here already from this side. But if I get you in closer, you'll see that they came in and they ate quite a bit of the leaves off and some of the plants almost to the base. So we're not sure if we're going to lose those or not. The ones that they just ate the leaves off of still seem to be doing okay. But I'm going to come in here, I'm going to do some weeding. We put up a little bit of a deterrent for them, and I'll show you real quick kind of one of our simple little things that we do that seems to do the trick. They're hungry, but they're not that determined, and just a little bit usually will keep them out of the way. So let me try to bring you guys in closer, and I'll show you kind of our little tips here, and then I'll show you the damage that they did. So the wind is doing that. I'm not doing that, but we have these stakes that are just the PVC stakes for like a hot fence. We don't have a hot fence obviously hooked up to this, but we just use some garden twine and these PVC things that are really easy to put into the ground. We have 2 strands, and then on every side we took and put a piece of foil that is kind of fanned out like a flag. So the wind kind of catches it, it moves, it's shiny, it's reflective. It reminds me of what I used to see when I was a little kid. You would see the pie pans, the tin pie pans hanging in the garden to deter the birds and everything else. So the deer comes up, this is going to make some noise if they touch it. If the wind is going, you'll see this one over here. You'll see that one. And it's just wrapped around here. There's nothing real fancy to it. You just kind of crinkle it on here. This is some heavy duty foil, it's not that thin stuff. But the wind will kind of catch it, flag it. If they come up and bump it, it's going to make noise. It'll be a deterrent for them. And then we just have it going all the way around the garden. This is actually just a piece of recycled. We use this to cover something we were cooking, but instead of throwing it away, we just threw it on the fence. It's reflective, the wind catches it, it makes a little bit of noise. Hopefully it's enough of a deterrent to keep him out of here. But yeah, that's the good and the bad with the gardening and trying to grow your own food supply. You have to put up with, I shouldn't say put up with, you have to contend with Mother Nature. So hopefully our cheap little deterrent will keep him away through harvest. But yeah, the rest of our green beans are looking pretty good. I mean, even though he ate the bottom of this is all new growth right here. So it's doing really good. You can see right here, he ate those leaves. He kind of just ate the leaves. There's a couple of them he ate all the way down to the stems, but not very many. So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. I'm going to finish weeding out here and then enjoy the rest of my evening. If you have any questions, please let me know. As always, like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, all the things. And hope you're having a great weekend. See you next time. I know I said see you next time, but real quick, why I have this out, this is what I call a hoop hoe. I think there's a couple different names for it. Hoop hoe, stirrup hoe. On the label here, it calls it an action hoe. This thing right here is awesome for weeds in open spaces. it is, let's see if I can do it one-handed real quick. I've already kind of done all this, but let's see outside of this. Let's see if I can, basically, one-handed, you can kind of get the idea how this works. But look at that, gone. Cuts them off at the root, gone. And this ground over here is pretty hard. It's not, we haven't had any rain in a long time, and it's getting awfully dry, but yeah, that's how, let's see if it'll, right there, watch. Oop, one-handed it's a little bit hard, but you can kind of get the idea. It just kind of goes underneath. Doesn't take a whole lot of effort, but in the garden, this thing right here has been super helpful. So if you don't have a hoop hoe, maybe look into one.